we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back.
That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down, Arizona.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down, it's Drake.
Kenyon Drake on the carry.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over
At their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Colts nothing.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. Fielded at the 20. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now an option play on second down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to stay in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. He'll run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 38-yard line.
A gain of 13.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald.
Complete to Larry Fitzgerald. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Murray to air it out again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Larry Fitzgerald.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Indy set to go on offense once more. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers on the right side. It's Hilton with a catch. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Christian Kirk deep to return it. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, look at the juke. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The football going back over to Arizona now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rivers hands this one to Matt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. 4th down.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again. Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Murray with a 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. We'll call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Oh, twisting away. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run with Hines, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
39-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Devon Kennard in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rivers now from the 50. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
The pass. He was taken down by Chandler Jones.
Murray now on first down. On the move to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down now, it's Drake, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Corey Willis, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Colts pick it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Recovered by the Colts.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's taken down inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football.
Onside kick recovered.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running for the shotgun with Drake. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So now the veteran Rivers and the Colts down 14-7. 47 seconds remaining. And the missed field goal gives them new life as they come up in a 1-score game on 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Campbell making the catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Today's final score.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.